what you think about when you're born into a fire. Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. What you think about when you're born into a fire. Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. You think you've got my number figured out? A motive born in drought and brevity. And if I'm not the soul of your design, I blatantly decline your remedy.
And ahoy and welcome. This is your boy Kurix _Tooper, and today is we got raided. Sorry, I was out. I took out a mug of water. Yes, I put my water in a mug. Thank you, Elliot Blackhole, for raiding us and introducing me to your community. And just in the nick of time. Wait, what? I am about to do my introductions. And ahoy and welcome. This is your boy Kurix _Tooper, and today is a Monday, July 14, 2025. And it's currently 6:20 in the evening, at least here in our home country, the Philippines. Welcome everyone. Yes, Ohio. Hi, you go. Good evening, guys. At least good evening on our end of the globe. Welcome to our humble abode where we stream a variety of games. My main game genre is role-playing games or JRPGs. But since I'm a variety streamer, I also explore other types of game genres, which includes, but not exclusive to, roguelikes, roguelites, platformers, tower defense, dating sim, some competitive shooter, but not all the way in. Just a tip. Welcome to Kurix_Tuper. I'm a Filipino variety and PNG tuber. That's too obvious. Based in the Philippines. And if you're watching this on YouTube, because YouTube is the home of our VODs, you're watching this in the future. So I tell you, how is it there in the future? This was first recorded or broadcasted live on Twitch on July 14, 2025. And hopefully you guys are having a good day. Whether it be an evening, a morning, an afternoon, or an early morning. Welcome. And thank you for taking the time to check us out. And shout out to everyone who is here. Shout out. Welcome to a meme-filled stream. Meme in terms of our channel points here have clips or have memes on them. So feel free to redeem them whenever you have the points for them. Welcome in. Hirisen Kurix is a time traveler. Yes, that time I got resurrected as a streamer. And most of our redeems have Filipino themed, are Filipino themed in nature. But I will be speaking in English as much as I can, especially that this stream is a... Ay, wait. You can hear the stream naman. Okay, let me reduce the volume of the background music. Of course, the background music or song is courtesy of Harry Seller's Stream Beats Originals. They are a copyright-free music or copyright-free channel. You can check them out on Spotify and on YouTube. They provide us, or they allow those who want to use their music and to have no worries because they are a copyright-free music. I have tried other channels or music or tracks, but unfortunately most of them or some of my past streams got flagged for copyright because it's not really copyright-free. But Stream Beats Original says so. Thank you to Harris Heller for allowing us to utilize your wonderful tracks. You can also check me out. By the way, guys, I will be reading your chat one at a time. What I usually do here is I yap first. I introduce myself. I introduce the stream, the socials, and then I will jump into the chat, and I will read them one by one. And then once we are done with the chat, we will be jumping in to the actual game proper. That's just how I roll. So we are on various social media platforms where I post my schedule ahead of time. I am on X, Blue Sky, Threads, and Facebook. We also have short form content sites. We are on those platforms as well, mainly TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. You can check out the links here in the About section here on Twitch or on the description, also on YouTube. And now let's check the chat. So first off, we have Ishi redeeming the first. Welcome in, Ishi. Ishi, stretch and posture check. Hydrate. Just when we are starting. Thank you for the reminder, and which I did. Actually, that's the reason why I was delayed for a bit, because I went out and got a mug of water and some candies. What else? We have Elliot Blackhole. Thank you for bringing your viewers here with you. Elliot Blackhole is a VTuber, the main games that Elliot Blackhole streams are boomer shooters. Well, at least it's not gooner shooters. But again, thank you, Elliot, for the raid and for choosing me as the recipient of your audience. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed Elliot Blackhole's stream. And hopefully, you find some entertainment and some substance in this stream. But if you feel like resting, go to the restroom. Or if you are looking for a place to hang out, this is where the place to be. But thank you, and we welcome you to the channel. Elliot Blackhole, hope the net attacking goes well for you, corrects? Yes. Hopefully, we don't get attacked too much. Wait, what? Elliot Blackhole, it'll be off to sleep on my side now. Salutes. Thank you. Salute. For the raid, Elliot. And have a wonderful good night's rest. You deserve it. You go. No drink, only games. What? Well, no drink, only games? But we need water. Cat Survivor, welcome in. Thank you for checking in. Harrison, thank you for checking in as well. Dense Gaming checking in. Dense Gaming, sir. Kurix, yes, that's me. I'm Kurix. Although my last name isn't Sir. No, just kidding. Shout out to Dense Gaming. Harrison, Kurix is a time traveler. Yes. Aren't we all? Especially if we save our content via VOD. We have Sujusta doing the KT. What? KTG no. Thank you for that emote. And I guess that's the most recent chat. And so a little information about the stream. The stream or the game that we are about to play. And as I said earlier, this is a sponsored or a branded content. Branded and sponsored because we receive the Steam as a Steam key for Net.Attack from Evolve PR. I think this is my first time working with them. I received an email a couple of weeks ago. I am sorry for the Evolve PR representative. Oy! Sino mo tot? Oh, by the way, guys, I will be speaking in English. But of course, if there are Filipinos in chat, since I started in the Philippines and I'm still in the Philippines, you cannot really take away the Filipino out of a Filipino. And of course, if there are Filipinos in chat, I will be interacting with them. So, but as much as possible, I will be speaking in English because we want to cover the English-speaking audience here on Twitch. And hopefully we can attract more people to check us out. And I understand and respect the intelligence of our fellow Filipinos that even though we are speaking in English, they will understand. And same goes with our Western or English-speaking audience. Hopefully you guys will be patient with me when I speak our native language. Thank you. And welcome. Again, how many times will I be saying that? Where was I? All right. This is Evolve PR. This is from Evolve PR. Hello. First time I encountered or have corresponded with them. So, but I did say that I accept sponsored streams through Steam keys as long as you reach out to me via my business email or by my email. It's on the description or on the about section here on Twitch. So if you are a PR company, if you are a developer or publisher yourself and if you want me or a Twitch streamer and a content creator to help you out, slide into my DMs. It's free. And we can talk about it. So far, I haven't really gotten any monetary compensation, but technically, this is still considered a sponsored stream because, of course, I didn't pay for the game. It was gifted to me via the Steam key, via Steam key. So, of course, I can reject some of the proposals. I have been receiving some Steam key access for games that I think doesn't really fit to my category or my personal preferences. Even though I'm a variety streamer, of course, I still need to put a level of quality to my games, or I don't know. If you guys could only know that there have been a number of emails that I have to reject because I don't think that those games will be fun for me. So if it's not going to be fun for me or not going to be fun to stream, I will be rejecting those. Even though I got those Steam key access, I might just even return them back. And I didn't redeem them anyways. So the mere fact that I am streaming this game means that I am mildly, or not really mildly, I am curious as to what this game is about. Net.Attack is an early access game which released last June 2025. It's on early access. Oy! Thank you for the screen interrupt. Okay, let me check the chat. I think we have been skipping some chats. We have Ishi doing the It's Our Schoolgirl emote. We have Mushi redeeming Mushi 12 123 11. Thank you for the Utot redeem. Dance Gaming, the Hero, Roterot checking in. We have Roterot saying, Boss Kurix, have fun sa games. Thank you, Roterot. Thank you for the screen interrupt as well. You did interrupt me. But again, that is part of my redeem, so we welcome it. Thank you for the Chica Dance redeem. Wait, we are listening to, yep, the, what do you call this? Stream Beats Originals is still playing. The game is, I am being bombarded with music. From Stream Beats Originals, from Chica Dance, from the game. So let me crank down the volume. Okay. So I can hear my own thoughts. There you go. So a little bit information about the game. Let me pull off their Steam store page. But yo, yay! Welcome in. Ay, sorry. So we are going to play an early access title. It's called Net.Attack. Yes, it is spelled as it is. It's Net.Attack. Open and close parentheses. And so it's going to be really tricky to do an SEO of this. But again, from the name itself, yes, it is coding or programming themed. Although, even though it has a theme of programming or coding, it's a player-friendly, or it's presented well as according to the official bio or information of the game. But we will see, of course, if it's really player-friendly. It is a game, and they are selling it as a game on Steam. So it would really be them digging their own grave if they make a game that will only appeal to the programming community. This is not this is not a hacker jam. This is not a game for programmers. This is a game for everyone. But it uses a hacking team or a coders team plus animals, and that's why I titled my stream as Horde Survival meets Programming meets Animals. And yes, this is a Horde Survival, or a survivors like Vampire Survivors, or I think that's the best example, Bullet Hell or Bullet Haven. But recently, it came to my attention that for games like Vampire Survivors or Horde Survival that has meta progression or has roguelite elements, It's called Bullet Heaven because initially you are going to have a hard time avoiding those bullets or those, what do you call that, bullets from your enemies or projectiles from your enemies. But later on, as you level up, as you have more skills that you can equip to your character, all those seems to like disappear, and eventually it will become a heaven as you plow through countless of enemies. So I will now be calling games that has those elements as bullet heaven. But I think it's for shoot 'em ups, they will be called as bullet hell. Games that has no like progression or will not allow you to negate some of those attacks. So this is a bullet heaven type of game. This is an action roguelike, horde survival, animal themed, because you will be controlling animal themed chips. It's still not clear to me what usually happens when I get like Steam keys is I do my basic research, I check the Steam store page, some trailers, and then from what I see there, I will make a decision to whether to accept it or not. And then once I accept it, I will be playing it blind on my stream. So everybody will be with me as I play the game. Like you guys are playing it through my perspective or through my stream. So you can be informed to whether or not you will also like this or not. But if you are mildly interested or have association with animals, or you like animals on your games, you like horde survival, you like survivors like games, this might fall under your radar. So you might want to wishlist them. And of course, I've pinned the Net.Attack's Steam store page on the chat. And the information for the Steam store page will also be in the description on YouTube. So that is my way of course, promoting and helping and building hype for the game that was recently released last June 19, 2025. So just almost a month now. It's now July 14. And again, this is still on early access, so you have to also consider that. But they already released a roadmap for the game. But before I read all of those or research more, I have to experience this game for myself. This is developed and published by ByteRockers Games, and it has an initial an initial very positive review on Steam. Currently has some 121 reviews. So you guys can check it out on my stream, or maybe if you want, you can check it out for yourself to avoid any spoilers. But with any horde survival games, there will be no two runs are exactly the same, especially with this game, which is elements of coding on it. But again, it is presented on a user-friendly manner, because after all, this is a game. This is not exclusively for coders and programmers. So let's continue reading the chat. Hirasan said, I'll be lurking Kuriks cause I'm running late. Have fun. Net attacking. Thank you, Hirasan. Yahey, welcome in. Howard Floyd De Leon, thank you for checking in. We have Orange Panda checking in. And it's relatively cheap at the moment, or relatively affordable, or practical, or economical even. Philippine standard prices, it's around 274.99, 275. So around, if $2 is 100 pesos, around $5 to $6. So a very budget-friendly title. It's an indie game. It's a horde survival game. And you know what you are paying for. Horde survival. So think about it. It's like Vampire Survivors. But with elements, with themes of animals and coding. So to how will that blend in together is what we will find out on today's Let's Play Net.Attack Early Access Episode 1. Will we have another episode? That is what we will see after this. But first, let's officially start. Let me remove the starting since we have officially started. Let's remove the Twitch logo since, of course, we had to. And this one, cinema bars. And let's shrink our avatar. There you go. And let's also remove the music. And close this so we can focus on the games now. Close this. And let's begin. Welcome to Net.Attack Early Access. This game is currently in development and we're looking for passionate Net.Attack enthusiasts to help us out. Want more crazy programming features or have feedback to share, found a bug, or just want to be part of the development? Reach out to us on Discord. And they have links, of course. And if you are curious also, you can check them out on Discord. I think the links is on the Steam store page as well. With should I approach this or should I play this with the mouse and keyboard or with the controller? Usually with survivors like or horde survival type of games, I usually go with the controller, but this game has, what do you call that? Coding themes. So I might want to use a mouse. You will know soon enough. Plus, if you check out their official Steam store page, there is a preview of the power-ups that you will be getting as you play this game. So, confirm. So, we have start hacking, we have a tutorial, we have the boot camp. I don't know what's this. Let's start with the tutorial. Tutorial, open, close parentheses. Let's see. All right, rookie. Seems like you have no clue how to handle this. I will help you. No contradiction. Move with WASD. Okay, confirm. And look at that. This is our character. Si Lo. Si Lolo. That's the name of the character. Look at that. Yan. Lolo. It's Lolo, guys, ha? It's like Lola. Dinnering, enjoy your dinner, Ishi. And watch us play some horde survival type of game through Net.Attack. Alright, hotshot. Let's see if you've got what it takes. Step onto those chips. Pull the data just 2 for now. Prove you can handle it before you got too greedy. Okay, so chips. So that's probably the power-ups. As a veteran survivors like player or horde survival player. Or by the way, guys, if you keep on hearing me say horde survival, it's basically is the somehow being the convenient label, tag, or handle for games like Vampire Survivors. We might call it survivors like, but I think we don't, or many games don't want to be too much or too closely associated with Vampire Survivors. They want to define their own game. And if you think about it, Vampire Survivors is an action roguelike. So maybe to define it properly, we can people have started calling the games or the genre as horde survival. But survivors like is still a convenient term for search engine optimization or for easier searching of games similar to this. So, hotshot, let's see if you... Okay, we will be getting the power-ups now. Again, you are controlling first a character named Lolo. I guess this is a cat. But okay, we will get chips. This one. Oh, look. Nice. Okay, we need to get 2 chips. And we also have layer 1 out of 7. Okay, where's the other one? We'll follow that. Another chip. Looks like a motherboard. There you go. We got 2. And I think we just fried the motherboard. The stage looks like a motherboard. Looks like someone else needs my advice. Give me a moment. Try not to die. Okay. Oh, look. What are those? Do I need like to get... You have no way to attack the enemies, oh. Oh, nice. Okay. You just said we should try to survive. Just in time. To fight back, hit E to open the coding editor to show me what you've got. Okay, so this is where the coding begins. We will open up the coding editor to fight back. Confirm. E. This is where the amazing part is. So, first up, here we go. This is your coding interface. You can expand and customize your coding attack patterns here. Okay, so next up. On the bottom of the screen, you see the control scheme to navigate the interface, but keep your attention towards me until I am finished, rookie. Okay, it's a good thing that we also took the tutorial. Because even I, when I first saw it, or the preview on it on Steam, I was like, oh my goodness, this kind of looks overwhelming. And I think that's... people don't want to like wrap their head around a game that would make them think that hard. Unless they want to. But it's interesting that they presented this game in a format that might intimidate some because, oh my goodness, it kind of looks so complicated and so complex. But people need to understand that this is a game. And the developers will not probably make a game that will be only exclusive for coders and programmers. So I gave it a shot and I think it's worth it because, of course, Horde survival games are, I think there are too many of them already. But they really need to stand out. So there are certain gimmicks, certain themes. I have played a number of them here on the stream. You can check them out on YouTube since I have a playlist of them. Check out the Horde survival playlist on YouTube to see how many games under that genre I have played. Recently, I have played one, but of course, we will be focusing on Net.Attack for now. So again, let's continue with the tutorial. On the bottom of the screen, you see the control scheme to navigate the interface. Okay, next. We start with your root node, in this case on tech. If you hover over the shape of the node, you get information about its function. Hover. And this one regularly executes the following nodes with the player as an executor. Okay, on tech. I don't know what's the 500 ms do. Yo, Zeri, good evening. How are you? Good, Dave. Good luck. Have fun with the stream. Thank you. And this is an interesting early access title. This is a survivors-like game, a horde survival game that has coding elements, but of course, it is still a game at the end of the day. Thank you for being here, Zeri. And how was your day so far? It's now 6:49, about to start your work. Yeah, this is a horde survival game. Surprisingly, I'm still at the tutorial and we just began at around... We have been yapping for 33 minutes. What? Okay. Now I'm about to start my... Oh, shucks. But again, if you are interested to see the playthrough later, you can check it out on Twitch or on YouTube. So have a wonderful sleep, Zeri. And see you later when we see you. Have a wonderful night, man. We start with your root node on tech. Okay, we have already checked that. I'll lurk for a bit and check the gameplay. Okay. I'm still in the tutorial, so it might be boring. I'll try to read it like it's fun. Well, of course it's fun. It's a game. But of course, this is the getting familiar with the game part. No worries, Totozom! Titozon! Good evening. Andyan din si Ishi. She's just having her dinner. How are you doing, Tito Zone? Last seen playing Apex Legends. Shout out! Shout out to Tito Zone and Zeri55. And shout out to everyone who are in the stream checking the game out. Again, this is an early access game. Coding themed, animal themed, horde survival, early access. That's it in a nutshell. Okay, next up. Each node has its unique function and parameters. If you hover over the shape of the node, okay, a single laser that targets near the nearest enemy within range and deals damage to it. Executes following nodes using hit as the new executor. Family ping. Okay. Depending on the function of the node, parameters can vary between damage, range, and hit count. So basically, instead of the power-ups that you get, example, in Vampire Survivors, you will get chests. Or if you level up, you will get the power-up. You will pick from usually three power-ups. On this game, you will be getting chips. And those chips have different function. And then you can basically customize the way your attacks enemies. Later, it will all become clear later. Yep. Hacker team. Continue. Nodes can be connected with their ports. Okay, this is a ports. Do, in. If you hover, okay, do, on tick. And then this is yung function of the attack. To expand your code, you need to connect new nodes to your on tick. This is yung parang base attack. If you connect the do out port on the on tick, my goodness. This could be overwhelming to some, but it's a good thing I'm a computer science graduate. I'm not a professional though. I didn't pursue a career in computer science, but this might be overwhelming to some. I would assume, but hopefully people will be patient with this one. And it has a very positive review, so it means that those who played it like what they have experienced. And again, this is still just the tutorial part of the game. Okay, so you just connect it. Actually, it looks kind of complicated, but later it will all make sense. The new node is added to the branch. It increases the interval to repeat on tick by 100 ms. 100 ms. Why? I mean, what does that 100 ms mean? Is it the overall damage? Do they just use the word or the abbreviation ms instead of attack? Or is that your total DPS, damage per second? So from 500, it now is 100 ms. Okay, but let's see later. Okay, 100 ms on tick will now execute every 600 milliseconds. No, it's not. Well, it is a DPS. It's the overall time, milliseconds. You know, shoots a ping from a player as the source of the origin. Okay, let's continue it. If you connect more nodes in a longer chain or have nodes connected with a longer duration, the time on tick needs will increase. Okay, so after the first attack, it will count like 500 milliseconds. Okay, I get it. Next is having multiple branches on one tick makes it possible to run code in parallel. On the branch with the longest duration, count towards the total duration of the on tick. Oh my goodness, what are you talking about? Next, we have the branch with the longest duration is displayed as the light purple connection. Okay, light purple is the longest connection. Okay. Other connections are displayed as yellow lines. This one, yellow lines. This is the longest one, which is color-coded in purple. 300 ms plus 300 milliseconds. Wait lang guys ha. Okay, so continue. That's it for the coding theory for now, rookie. There are few more details to prepare you for your hack. Nodes vary in their functions, appearance, and parameters. Some manipulate the executor. Some only work in the combination with other nodes and are used to reinforce your code. Goodness. I find it both interesting and sometimes intimidating. But let's continue with the tutorial. The name color displays the rarity going from green, silver, blue, and purple. Okay. So at least there's a basic coloring. Green, the rarity. Rarity types. Green, silver, blue, and purple. The icon below the name is an indicator for the node family, which is indicator. What do you mean? Where's the icon below the name? Icon below the name. Some families scale with level upgrades. Okay. Yo, Sparks! Good evening. We're still at the tutorial of Net.Attack. This is a Horde survival, but it's coding or programming themed with animals, and it's interesting for now at least. We're still doing the tutorial, so it looks kind of messy and complicated at first. This is the shop. This is where you can get new nodes for your code with the data you have gathered. Okay, so this is buy nodes, split ping, damage in range, overclock, apply overclock damage, apply damage. My goodness. This is your available data. 500. Okay, so you cannot go overboard this. You can earn more data by hacking chips, level ups, or certain nodes. Okay. These are your currently offered nodes. We can buy this. On the left side of the node, you can see its price. Okay. So this is a price. It's the currency. What kind of currency do they use here? If you buy one, the selection is automatically updated, so choose wisely. Okay. Only nodes from activated families or unassigned nodes can appear in the shop. What is that supposed to mean? These icons display the available noder families in your shop. Node families. So sorting of what kind of nodes are available there. You can hover over the icons to get more information. Can we? Nope. These are your available rerolls. You can change your offered nodes without buying one. Okay, reroll. Very straightforward. With this button, you leave the coding interface, start hacking, jump right back into the action. Be careful on your way out. Okay. Redo the coding tutorial. I guess it's okay. So first off, we can zoom in, no? Plus, it starts with this one. On tech, regular executes following nodes with the player as an executor. So this is our main chip. This is where everything starts. It's the start in coding language. And then it will go to here. Do. Standard output connects with the child node here. This is the in. Connect this port, and the description of this displays the direction to the nearest data chip for 5 seconds using a yellow arrow around the player. But is it a damage node though? Scan for data chip. Using yellow arrow around the player. For targeting, display the direction to the nearest data chip. Okay, I get it. So this is that's why I was able to see when is the nearest or where is the nearest data chip. It's because of this code. This is the buy node. We have this one, heavy packet. Fires a projectile at the nearest enemy that can hit up to 3 enemies, dealing 20 damage on each impact. Look at this edge bouncing bullets. Family packet. So it's a packet one. This is a damage in range. Unleash a circular electric shockwave that strikes all enemies within 4 nanometer for 4 damage. Unleash a circular electric shockwave. So it's more of like the garlic in Vampire Survivors. A single laser that targets a random enemy. Random enemy. Executes the following nodes using the hit enemy as the new executor. This is the... We currently have 2,800. I don't know what is this currency. This one is fires a projectile at the nearest enemy that can hit up to 3 enemies dealing 2 damage on each impact. Family packet. So I think this one fires a projectile at the nearest enemy that can hit up to 3 enemies. This one can only hit up to... It's almost the same. Wait, is this the same? Send packet, 2 damage, heavy packet. Ah, okay. Dealing 20 damage on impact. But I think it has a higher cooldown. 500 milliseconds before you can attack on the next one. This one is 200 ms. Let's buy this. Okay, we got this one. In. Let's connect this to this one. Jajajang. Wait, does it increase yung millisecond? Nope. So currently we have 500. 200 plus 200 coming from this packet. On kill. Fires a projectile at the nearest enemy. Can hit up to 3 enemies. Okay, so we can buy again. Ping node. This one is a single laser that targets on kill enemies on hit. 25%. 25%? Shout out Aquino. Fires a projectile the nearest enemies. Should I reroll or should I can buy more, 2,200. A single laser that targets a random enemy. I wait. On hit, if you hit it, can I like on once the attack hits, you can snowball packet. Fires a projectile at the nearest enemy that hits up to 3 enemies, dealing 5 damage to each. Every successful hit increases the chance to execute a child node next to the impact. 750. Let's try this nga. Diba on hit? So let's attach this here. So now we have plus 100 for 150. This is fires a projectile at the nearest enemy that can hit up to 3 enemies. So at the nearest enemy. And then on hit, there's a 25% chance that it will fires another projectile at the nearest enemy that hits up to 3 enemies, dealing 5 damage to each. Every successful hit increases the chance to execute the child node, which is, I think this one is the child node. On hit, times 5%. Execute the child node on the next impact. Okay, so depending on the... Every successful hit increases the chance. So I think once it reaches like a high enough percentage and it hits, it will reset. So this one, on kill, fires a projectile that at the nearest enemy can hit up to 3 enemies. This one is a laser that targets nearby enemies within 4 nanometers. Laser. This one, damage in range. Unleash a circular electric shockwave that strikes all enemies within 4 nanometers. On hit. This one's on hit and on hit. Unleash a circular shockwave that strikes all enemies within nanometers. On kill. Damage in range, damage in range. This one, a laser that targets the nearest enemy. Okay. If we kill an enemy, it will have this damage, dealing 6 damage. A laser that targets the nearest enemy. Okay, we now have 850. This one is 1,800. You can use this. Unleash a circular electric shockwave that strikes all enemies within nanometer. Okay, okay. If we kill an enemy, this will have a laser-seeking attack. But this one, let's go through this one. There you go. And we can start. How do we exit? Exit. Nope. Start hacking. Steal data from chips. Nice work for a newbie, but don't forget data's the goal here. Get back to gathering. Okay. You know, see? Up. Oh, you also get power-ups. Defragmenting. Node time minus 5 millisecond. Reduces the execution time of all nodes by minus 5 millisecond. Byte Defender. Increase player's health by 20%. I think this is the player's health, you know. Heart. This one is node time. Time converter damage addition. Adds 2% to node damage for each 100 milliseconds of node execution time. Adds 2% damage for each 100 millisecond of node execution time. This one, faster attack. This one is time converter. More damage. Player's health. See? You know, see, there's a laser that popped up after it died. Look at that. Boom. And then there's a laser. Okay. We need to fry this. Jajajang. Laser. And then there's that one time when the enemy died. There is like a circular field. Oh, leveled up. Skill farmer, Bytecoin value. Bytecoin is the currency. Increase the value of Bytecoin by 50%. Time converter, death beam, ping range. Increases the ping range by +1 nm, nanometer, or yung the range. Death beam. Skill farmer, Bytecoin value. Okay. Okay. Level up. Damage addition plus 2%. Byte Defender player's health. Cookie Monster. Collect value. Damage range zone. Collect Bytecoins up to the value of +2 per coin. What? Collect Bytecoins up to a value of +2 per coin. Collect value maximum +2. It will increase the amount of the Bytecoin that we collect. Cookie Monster. Damage addition, player health. I don't know what this... this one is the level bar. The gauge. Okay. Byte Defender, player health, damage addition, time converter. Wait, what's that? Reroll. Okay. This one's big, oh. Shout out, Eliana. Shout out. Boom. Node time -5, skill farmer. Oh, well, look at you. Data in hand and ready to roll. You could head out now, but hey, no one's forcing you. Stick around if you're feeling bold. Confirm. Escape through the exit. Okay. Code efficiency, node damage. Increase the damage of your nodes by 1. Okay, so escape through the exit. Okay, let's exit now. This is basically the tutorial. So probably limited. Exit. This is the exit. Okay, let's see. Exit. Gotcha. Time to intensify your hacker training. You should take a look. Rookie. Bootcamp. Nodes for Dummies Volume 0. Welcome to Node Bootcamp. Okay, so let's go with the bootcamp then. Oh look, we have a different animal. We have now like a duck. Well, look who's ready to get some advice. Your goal here is to eliminate all enemies within time. Open the node screen, modify your code, execute simulation. Execute. Restart. Okay, so code. Okay, so on tick, damage packet, fires a projectile at the nearest enemy that can hit up to 3 enemies, dealing damage. But we only have one. Can we like disconnect this? Do. Wait, can I like add connect all of this here? No, we can only connect one at a time. See, there's only one tick. Wait. 20 damage. A laser that targets the nearest enemy within 5 nanometer. This one, nanometer. Unleash a circular electric shockwave. Strikes all enemies within the nanometer. Ah, okay. So basically, it's just like an exam. Okay, let's go with that and let's execute it. How do we exit? Execute. We're good, right? Back to mission. Okay, kill all enemies. Execute. There you go. Oh, see? Operation successful. Signal silent. They're not getting up from that. Okay, so that's a boot camp. Basically, you are being given a test on which is the most effective attack. But this one. Surely you can choose the appropriate node for this situation. I believe in you. Okay, execute. Let's first check the code. We have a number of enemies. Let's code it. So currently we have this option. Fires a projectile at the nearest enemy that can hit up to 3 enemies and dealing 4 damage. This one. A laser that targets the nearest enemy within 5 nanometer. This one is unleash a circular shockwave. I think this one is going to be the best fit for that. Because this one, a laser that targets the nearest enemy and dealing 20 damage to it. Okay, so let's back to the mission and let's execute. There you go. Signal silent. They're not getting up from that. Okay, next. If you didn't skip your lessons, you know what to do. Please don't disappoint me. Yeah, probably a laser. Let's code. This one fires a projectile at the nearest enemy that can hit up to 3 enemies, dealing 4 damage on impact. This one, laser that targets nearest enemy, dealing 20 damage to it. And this one is unleash a circular. Probably this one. So let's back the mission. Execute. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. Boot camp. Okay. Chained together. Combine nodes for mighty attacks. It's time to seriously improve your coding skills. You can use nodes with outports to connect them together, enhancing your attacks. Yeah. Yeah, but that is not, it will not reach those enemies. Let's start off by restart. Let's code first. We have this one, on hit. A laser that targets the nearest enemy with 6 nanometer dealing damage. And then on hit, we have this one, laser that targets the nearest enemy, dealing 6 damage to it, on hit. Shout out, hey Quinn! Good evening. Playing Green Hell. Will you be streaming tonight, Quinn? This one is unleash a circular attack. And then this one that targets the nearest enemy. On hit. Laser. Wait. I think it's like this. And then after that, after it hits that, on hit, it will unleash this one. So let's get back and execute. Ay? Restart. Nope. It's still alive. Let me code it again. a laser that targets the nearest enemy. Unleashed on hit. Ah, wait. I didn't disconnect it here. So how about this one? And then... Or maybe... Ay, hindi. There's only one. Do. On hit. How about if we connect it to this? Hindi pwede. Unleash a circular electric shockwave. Ay nako, just when you want to stream, no? Doon nagkakahulan yung mga aso. There you go. See? Confirm. Bootcamp. There's only how many bootcamp lessons for each hacker? Zoocel. Some nodes can target specific enemies. The Titan Ping node attacks the enemies with the highest remaining health. Okay, so that's new. Highest remaining health. Where's that though? Packet. Damage in range. Ping. Grabe na to ha. Game. Yeah, this is coding. And wait, I think let's try running. This is I'm basically just doing the tutorial for now. So let me exit this key. How do we go back? Quit run. Confirm. Let's start hacking. We currently have Eddie. Eddie, trust no songbird. On tick. Okay, so let's confirm. Nightmare, between sand and palm trees, charming cities with a vibrant, inspiring atmosphere rise, where society values creativity and freedom. Okay, let's go here. What's this? Security level, hello world, clicker, security level, password. Face only a few weak guards. Difficulty, threat level 100%. Security level, devil 1976. Security level, DE. 400% threat, 300% threat, 200, 100% threat. Easy, probably this one is normal, 200% threat. Or probably easy, normal. Let's go with this one first. Coding. Okay, let's code his attack first. We have regularly executes flowing on tick. He has 3 ticks, on ticks. Regularly executes flowing nodes. This one, he has the laser. Targets the nearest enemy within range, dealing 6 damage. We can buy some stuff. We have 500. This is... The executor executes the following nodes. Parallel nodes, not change. Split. Split? I can connect to others. Okay, we can... Okay, let's continue. Start hacking. The objective here is to capture yung mga chips. Level up. Time converter, byte defender, player health, bug exploit, luck plus 15, increase luck by 15%. I still don't know what the luck is for, but I'll take it. Maybe critical. Okay. Level up. Death beam, ping range. Luck, Bytecoin value. Increases the value of Bytecoin by 50%. Increase ping range by +1. Bug exploit. Luck. Death beam. Wait, do we have enough currency now? Let's check the coding. Yan, we have 1,000 Bytecoin. A laser that targets the nearest enemy. This one unleashes a circular electric shockwave. Okay, let's buy this. Okay, so after we hit the laser, it will unleash this one. Okay, there we go. And let's start hacking. See? Okay, Byte Defender players health death beam. Time converter adds 2% of node damage for each 100 ms on the node. Byte Defender code efficiency node damage increases the damage of your nodes by 1. Yep, let's get that. Getting this stuff 600, 1025. Oy! Oh, they're attacking us as well. This one's an elite enemy. It's attacking us. Bug exploit, lock, data leech, extract data plus 25. Time converter, damage addition plus 2%, death beam, data leech. What's this one? Okay, let's code. Unleash a circular electric shockwave that strikes all enemies within 2 nanometers. Optimize. Speeds up the branch execution time. Speed up the branch execution. How about this one? Circular attack. We have another one, no? Connect this port. Okay. And let's start hacking. We now have 2 attacks. Eddie has 2 nodes eh. Data leech, extra cookie monster, collect value maximum plus 2. Time converter. Damage in zones, collect byte coins to a value of plus 2. So more currency. Damage addition. Wait. File recovery. This one I think is health recovery. For survivability. Healing. Exit. That's the exit. We can still hang out or exit. I don't know what will happen if we hang out for long. Level up, data leech, skill farmer, Bitcoin value, death beam, data leech, extract data. Okay. Lumilit yung zone. Okay. You really have to exit. Okay, time to exit. What? I still leveled up. Code efficiency, no damage. Interesting. This one, pick your premium node. Oh. So that is after each successful run, no? So this one we have blue. Most of the codes that we have are green. This one pink. Laser that targets the nearest enemy, dealing 22 damage. So this is a higher version of the ones that we have. Push. Pushes all enemies within 3 nanometers away from the executor. Away from the executor. This is more of a defensive node. Or defensive, push enemies away. This one creates a circular zone with a radius of 1 nanometer for all, forcing all enemies inside to execute the following nodes. Wait, creating a circular zone within a radius of 1, forcing all enemies inside to execute the following nodes. Family for each in range. I guess I'll try this one, yung push. Since we have 3 attacks, we can connect this to this. So, regularly executes the following nodes. Pushes all enemies within 3 nanometers away from the executor, from our character. So this one we have unleashes a circular electric 700. After 700 ms, it will tick this. After 1200, it will push enemies. Okay, start hacking. See? Hey, Yao, Corix, how was your stream so far? Have a good stream. Yes, thank you. This is an interesting roguelike game. Animal theme, coding theme game. While most horde survival games just like allows you to get power-ups, this one you can customize. Your attack patterns. Okay, 575. I don't know if... Shout out! Yo, cornflakes! Good evening. The graphics so different. Haven't tried any game that looks like this graphic yet. Because it's... I don't know. Parang you play as a hacker here. Okay, we can now exit. Wait, time stop. Time converter, damage addition, cookie monster, no damage. Okay, let's go with no damage. And we can change our attack patterns. We have 1,800. This is Bytecoin. And you can buy custom nodes. Unleash a circular electric shockwave. This one. On hit. Ping. A laser that targets the nearest enemy. Hello? Okay, let's add this. And then on hit. Basically, this is a laser that targets enemies. This one's on tick. I use this as my defensive node. But if this also hits targets the nearest enemy. How about if we add it like this? So what will happen is every time that our laser targets the nearest enemy, what will happen is this node unleashes a circular electric shockwave and on hit, it will add a laser that targets the nearest enemy again. And then what's this? A laser that targets nearest enemy dealing 9.5 damage. This one, unleash a circular electric shockwave that strikes all enemies with 1 nanometer. This one is runs a child node once per each parent node in the family ping. What? Runs a child node? What is that supposed to mean? Multiplier. A multiplier that counts ping before the same branch. Multiplier? Damage multiplier? My goodness. Fast ping. A laser that targets the nearest enemy with 4. Fast ping? Laser? This one's trio. Unleash a circular electric shockwave that strikes all within 1 nanometer. How about it? How about this one? So connect this to this. So after this, okay, so start hacking. We still have data nodes. Okay, we got that one. Got that right. Leveled up. Data leech, extract data, death beam. Time converter, damage addition. And this one. Happy Monday. Thank you for the shout out. No problem, VB. Kuya Jomski, thank you for checking in. VB, hello Corix and hello VB. Sorry, I was concentrating and reading the description for each of the attack nodes. It's basically, this one is a Vampire Survivors meets coding. But it still is very user friendly. It took me a while before I was able to get the hang of it. And then, example, it all starts from here on tech. This is the start. So 500 milliseconds, the execution of the command. So on start, this one is the attack node. So a laser that targets the nearest enemy within 5 nanometers, that's the distance, dealing 9.72 damage. And then, as soon as it hits the enemy, it will execute the next node, unleash a circular electric shockwave that strikes all enemies within 2 nanometer. But then, it's already a closed node. So next one, I bought this. This is a laser that targets the nearest enemy. So we will unleash a laser, and then on hit, it will unleash another laser, and then on hit, it will then do this. Unleash a circular electric shockwave that strikes all. So basically, if we hit an enemy, it will have this circular electric energy, and then on hit again, it will have another laser, and then once that laser hits again, it will do another circular electric shockwave. And then we have other ticks here. This one is a defensive one. Basically, unleash a circular electric shockwave that strikes all enemies within 2 nanometers. So this one's separate from this. So basically, this character that we have, the bird character, has 3 on ticks. Or as parang, how do you call this? I think per character that you control, they have their individual on tick or starting node. So he has 3. So I use this for defense. So this one, he will have a shockwave emanating from him. And then we have push. So pushes all enemies within 3 nanometers away from the executor. So if we continue the hacking, we can buy stuff, 475. This is the Bytecoin. But it costs 600, 750, 2,400 Bytecoin. This is a higher rarity one. So green, silver is the next one, and then blue is the higher rarity, and I think purple is the highest. So that's why it costs 2,400 Bytecoin. So let's start hack. The goal here is to get data nodes. This one. There you go. Get some data from that. Okay. There's also a time limit. So we need to extract time converter, depth beam, Bytecoin farmer, depth beam, ping range, damage addition. Add 16% to node damage for each 100 ms node execution time. Okay. I think we need to extract now. There you go. Sheesh. Tabbing you up. Thank you, BV, for tabbing me up. Have a great stream. Thank you. And again, this is a survivors-like, vampire survivors-like game. A horde survival game with coding elements. For each unit in range, creates a circular zone with a radius of 1 nanometer. All enemies inside execute the following nodes. How about this one? Heal. Restores 1% of players' maximum health once each node. On heal, once. Do. This one. A laser that targets the nearest enemy within 6 nanometer, dealing 4.2 damage. This is a higher version of... This is ping. A higher version of the ping. This one. It has 2 ins though. I'll try heal. Shout out! Push. Okay, so let's cut this. Let's add the heal command. 300 ms. So every 800 ms we will heal, and then we will push enemies. Tama ba? I think so. Explosive ping. Fires a laser at the nearest enemy within 5 nanometer, causing an explosion. Deal 6.9 damage to nearby enemies. We have 850, 750. Can buy this. Explosion, no? So, where do we connect this? Explosive ping. Fires a laser at the nearest enemy. This one is a unleash a circular shockwave. And then, if we connect this here, can we connect it? Or not? We cannot. In lang kasi. So, circular shockwave. Can we sell stuff? On hit kasi to eh. A laser that targets. Explosion. Push. Unleash a circular shockwave that strikes all enemies. 7 damage. This one that deals 6.9 damage. I need something to use this later. I bought this and I am not able to use it. Maybe if I have like multiple ins later. Or I should replace this. 6.9 damage, 9 nanometer. This one's 5 nanometer. Within 5 nanometer. Okay. What I will do is replace this. Place this here. And then place that, connect that here. There we go. So instead of a shockwave, we will now have a this. We will now have this. Shout out, Denny. Thank you for checking in. Denny, uy, new game. Happy Monday, Kuya Kurix. Yes. And again, thank you to the wonderful folks at Evolve PR for trusting me to cover this game. Yes, this is a branded content. This is a sponsored stream. So that's why I'm speaking in English. To also help promote and build hype for the game. This game was recently released last June. What's the release date? June 17? On early access. So it's still not finished, but there's already a roadmap for it. And for what it's worth, it's really affordable, really economic, and no two runs are exactly the same. So check out how the game plays here on my stream now. Start hacking. Okay. So we're currently controlling Eddie. He has 3 on-tick nodes. The goal here is to get as much data as we can. Okay, level up. We need to get these nodes. And layer 3 out of 7. And we need to complete that in order to properly extract. It's on the upper right corner. And we're currently at the 3rd layer. I guess the goal is to finish the entire level. 3 out of 7, 4 out of 7. Okay, bug exploit, luck, skill farmer, death beam. Increases the value of Bytecoins by 50%. Bytecoin is, okay, let's go have this. Currency that we use to buy stuff. Code efficiency, node damage +1. Death beam, code efficiency, node damage +1. We got tons of node damaging or damage nodes. So let's get this. Data leech, extract data +25, get +75 additional data after successful chip extraction. Skill farmer, Bytecoin value +50%. How about data leech? That data extracted from that chip. Boom. A few Defragmenting node time -5. File recovery. Basically healing. Okay. Wait, let me check the chat. Jam! Hello! Who else is here? We have Real Shintaro, thank you for checking in. Boss Kurix, hello. At hello din. Apologies guys, I was reading the description of the attacks. Thanks for the SO. My nose. No. Boop. Boops the nose. Okay, healing. Up, code efficiency, no damage, bug exploit. Let's go with the purple one. It's rarity. Oh! Oh! Nagsiself-destruct yung mga nodes na yun. Boom. Uy! Pokemonster, collect volume, bite defender, player health, death beam. Let's go with player health this time. Hey, sir! Let's find more nodes. File recovery, death beam, skill farmer, bite coin value, ping range. Increases ping range by 1 nanometer. Okay. Let's have that. Yeah. Oh no, we're running out of time. We need to extract soon. Leveled up. File recovery, time converter adds plus 18% to node damage for each 100 ms. Okay. Yun. Yo, AfroJoe Gaming! Thank you for the lurk! Good evening! Happy Monday. Yeah. Ayun na. Wait. Extracting. Okay. Extracted. Minus. On player hit, when the player is hit, executes the following nodes 10 times. 10 times, oh? With the player as the executor. On player hit. Do. Wait, what is this though? Nuke. Unleash a circular electric shockwave. This one. Create a circular zone with a radius of 2 nanometer, forcing all enemies inside to execute the following nodes. What creates a circular zone? Creates a circular zone. For each unit in range. Once. Nuke. Only once? Siguro on kill. Pwede ito sa on kill. Pero this one is creates a circular zone with a radius of 2.5 nanometer. Pick a premium node. This one kasi is heal. But this one I don't know. On player hit. Do 10. Let's try nga. This is as what kind of executor? Okay. So this is a condition. This one's on tech. This one's on player hit. How about we use this one? Let's detach this. So on player hit, let's heal. And then on tech, this one, we push enemies away. There you go. So what else can we use? This one, can I sell this? No right clicking. Multi-select port, undo, redo, exit. We have this. Unleash a circular electric attack, optimize. Speeds up a branch of execution time. For each unit in range. Create a circular zone for each unit in range. All enemies inside. This one is unleash a circular electric. What if nuke for each circular zone with the radius of 1.5 nanometer? Let's try this one. So on tick, this one damage in range, create a circular electric shockwave. Let's. Wait, Ventus. Gachanko. Final form. Gachard. Oh wait, I think I can make. Wait. I can do it like this. This will still execute this. Unleash a circular. This one. On tick. Creates a circular zone with a radius of 1.5. It will create a circular radius and then explosive ping. Wait. Connect it here. And then let's add this one here. This is the circular electric shockwave. Or what's the split? Do. There will be 2 splits. The executor following nodes in parallel. A laser that targets the nearest enemy and then push them. Laser that targets enemies. What was my plan again? This one. So, unleash a circular electric. This one's... Okay, let's connect this. We cannot connect this here. But, if we have this split, let's buy this. What will happen is we close this loop, we add this. So what will happen is this one will create a circular zone with a radius of 1 nanometer, forcing all enemies inside to execute. This one, connect it here, and then connect this here. This will have unleash a circular electric shockwave, strikes all enemies within 1 nanometer. We have another one. We will connect this here. This will have unleash a circular electric. So 2 circular electric will be unleashed from this tick. So tick. Laser targets enemies. It will go here. Fires a laser at the nearest enemy, causing an explosion. And on hit again, it will make a laser that targets the nearest enemy. And then once it hits that enemy, it will make a circular electric shockwave. So let's start hacking. See, look at that. Look at tower attack. It branches out. See? Leveled up. Defragmenting, node time, player's health, node damage. Okay, let's go with this one. The goal here is to get as much data from these chips. Bomadom, nice programming na Horde. Yep, programming Horde survival. And you can customize the way your attacks execute. And you need to buy it using Bytecoin. Actually, there's a currency called Bytecoin already. Not Bitcoin, but Bytecoin. Okay, and your goal here is to get as much data extracted from these chips. This is the exit. We can now exit, but where's the fun? Where's the fun in that? This one's new. Itong mga purple enemies. Level up. We can get player health. This one, Cookie Monster, collect value plus 2 for the data nodes. Extract data plus 25. Let's go with this one. Plus there are other characters. Plus this is still on early access. Later, if ever na we fail our run, I will show you guys that there are still some other characters that you can control. Probably they have their own unique programming style or coding. Okay, that one. Ayun, there's still some code. Okay, it's time to extract now. There's this cool mechanic of the game wherein I think there's only a limited amount of time that you can extract data from each stage. And then you need to extract. Maybe let's wait for it. Let's wait for the red zone. Let's get more XP first. Level up. Time damage addition adds to 20% to node damage for each 100 milliseconds. Let's go with this one. Cannot extract, but I'm just ayun na. See, there's this parang sa Fortnite. I don't know what do you call that. Death circle? Extract. There you go. And after each run, you will be given reward. Premium node. We have this one. Creates a circular zone with a radius of 2 nanometer, forcing all enemies inside to execute the following node. Yeah, this one is a higher version. This one, bali, the color would be green, silver, blue, and then purple. This one is on kill. A laser that targets the nearest enemy within 7 nanometers, dealing 76 damage. This one is an on kill. Let's get this. So, push. This one has a push button. Push button. Wait, what? So, a laser that targets the nearest enemy. So let me break this program kasi this one is pushes all enemies within 3 nanometers away from the executor. We have a third one. This one on player hit. If the player is hit, we will be healed. Restore 1% of player's maximum health. Each one in port can be triggered only once per 3 execution. Only once though. Only once? Per 3 execution. Per 3 root node tick. Root node tick. So after like okay. So after like 3,100 seconds, it will tick this once. It will heal us. So we will probably not add any node here because it will take some time before this one ticks again. So I think we can move this around. Yeah, can move this around. See? Programming. On tech. This one's a death ray. But let's check this first. Unleashes a circular electric. This one is unleashes a circular electric green strong ping. A laser that targets the nearest enemy. Ping before. Runs the child node once for each parent node in the family ping. So in and do. In and do. Runs the child node once. Huh? Multiplier that counts ping before the same branch. This one is a ping. Sometimes di ko pa rin naiintindihan eh. Tick node. Yes. Tick node. A laser. On kill. On kill probably runs a child node. Once for each parent node in the node family ping. Ping. In the node family ping. Runs the child node. Is this a child node? Once for each parent node in the node family ping. Multiplier that counts ping before in the same branch. In the same branch. Do. This one is push enemies. This is not a ping command. Family ping. Ping. Ping, 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 ping. I think this one. Or probably nope. Ping before 0. Hindi. Wait. This is a ping, right? Nope. This is a split. family damage in range, force in range, ping. This is a ping. Wait. What if, let's cut this. Let's cut this and this. 4 before. I think this is a damage multiplier. Let's put this here. Ba-ba-bam. Ping before 1. And then let's add this. So what will happen? So earlier kasi, no? So if you connect it on the same family ping, you know. This one's a laser that targets the nearest enemy. So if we connect it here, what will happen is runs the child node once per each parent node in the node family ping. We can probably try doing this, splitting it. Or we can add another ping, executor following node, split branch, fires a laser, trace ping, fires a laser at the nearest enemy with 6, apply damage, deals 12 damage to the executor. To the executor? As it says, a laser that targets the nearest enemies. How about we split it? So we can have more commands. Like this one, split. So place that there. Explosive ping. This one splits it. So what will happen is a laser targets the nearest enemy. And then this one's a damage ping multiplier. So let me add this here. Split. It will then fires a laser at the nearest enemy within 6 nanometer, causing an explosion. So we can do more damage. This one is a laser that targets the enemies. Or push. Push all enemies. But this one is on kill eh. On kill. Explosion. Or in. Am I in or out? This one. On kill. Wait. On tech. This will have a laser targets the nearest enemy. Put that there. This one is pushes all enemies away. Pushes all enemies away. And then on kill, kapag when it dies, unleash a circular electric node. Let's put it here. Jajajang. On split, push, explosive ping, or push. Ay, wait. Jajajang. What else? Amplified ping. Fires a laser. This one is a laser that targets the nearest enemy on hit. How do we... On hit. This one is damage in range. Unleash a circular shockwave. Unleash a circular shockwave. Heal. This one, when we are hit once, ping before, triggers a true outport if this node has at least 4 parent node from the ping family. Once each import can be triggered only once per 3 execution. Huh? Fires a laser. On hit. Push. In. Laser. On hit. Ping. Amplified ping damage. Fires a laser. We can reroll pala. Okay. 4. Executes the following code 2 times. Does not change the executor. Once each port can be triggered only once per 3 execution. Pero ang haba kasi ng cooldown din niya eh. 500 milliseconds. We don't have enough, pero I think we can start hacking. Byte Defender, player health, time converter, damage addition. Adds 22% to node damage. Wait, let me check the chat. Sorry guys, I was reading the description kasi earlier eh. Meow! Or meow. Thank you for dropping by. with the emote. Do check out Meow. She's currently playing Honkai Star Rail, or at least on her last stream. We had Matt Apocalypse Kurix. Monday sickness ako. Practice lang, enjoy dito. Monday sickness? Nako. Isa lang ang solusyon dyan, Matt. A Tuesday syrup. Ano na? Ishi, Momshi, get it girl. PG6969, good evening. Ishi, hydrate, let me drink to that. Kurix lurk, mod me, playing then. What game are you playing right now, TG? Did we shout out TG? Hala, Matt, buntis ka? May Monday sickness? Ganun talaga. Mothering yan si ano. Mothering? Grabe ka na 2025. You're turning men into women. Iba na talaga panahon nga. And let me give PG a special shout out. Bakit ang pangit mo? Wait, I haven't saved Auto SO. And save it. Okay, save. Okay, so let's shout out TG. Kasi hindi siya na shout out eh. Okay. Cosmos Sama, hello Ishi. Salamat sa SO. Good evening Cosmoso. Pwede rin naman on player hit, I will push enemies. Kasama nung paghihil. Since I barely get hit. Mahal ko. Good evening sa mga kumakain ng puwet pag mahal nila. Puwet ng manok guys. I'm talking about leveled up, bug exploit, luck, damage converter. Oh, fully max out na tong ano. Shout out. Wait, let me Bomadom babad, lasing. Sige, tuloy nyo yan. Ayun, yun yung next data node. So we can successfully extract. Ay! Ako tinamaan tayo. Pwede mo naman yung Yuto and Segeda outfit. Because what, you know, what is that? Your outfit in Segeda? Where you go? Ano na to? Somebody's what told you. Okay. Mamaya na tayo bumalik yan. Let's explore more. Let's get more data. Uy, yes sir. Op. Opa Gangnam Style. O yun pala, yung mga malalaking nodes pa, may data chip pala dito. Byte Defender players health, file recovery, healing. Op. Ay, ako, sana makuha mo na. Ano nakuha mo na? Ah! Okay. Okay, kaya pa. Op. Not today, Satan! Boom. Explosion. Eddie, wow. But I think I need parang higher version of yung what we are currently... Uy! Okay. File recovery +1, skill farmer, Bytecoin value, collect maximum value, damage in range, collect Bytecoins up to... Ito na lang. Oy, ba't nung what if? Ayun na. I need to extract. Tama na! Lisa tayo! Okay. Nuke. Nuke Mijares. Optimize. Speeds up the branch of execution time. Minus 350 milliseconds. Oy, bakit nag-what if? We're not done yet. We're still enjoying our sweet time with this game. Thank you everyone for joining today's stream, to the subscribers. Di pa tapos. 4. Executes the following code 2 times. Does not change the executor. 2 times, no? 2. Okay, let's go with the for loop. So, 2 times. It will execute it 2 times. Kasi this one, on kill. Oh wait, we have another for loop. Damage in range. Unleash a circular. Let's reroll pa nga. Reroll. Okay, this one triggers a true outport. This one double ping. Fires 2 laser at the nearest enemy. 2. This one's blue. Let's get this. So, how about we close this? And on kill, if we kill an enemy, fires 2 laser. Or this one kasi unleash a circular electric attack. Laser. Well, if we kill an enemy, it will execute this 2 times. Itong double ping, which is what will happen is it will fires 2 laser at the nearest enemy. And then on hit, ibalik natin siya dito, which will unleash a circular electric attack. So let's start hacking. Change. See, if the enemy dies, may lalabas pa na 2 lasers that will seek other enemies, and then once it seeks those enemies, it will have a electric discharge or a shockwave. So more attack. Data. See? Pero I think if yung attack did kill them, dun ma-activate yung node. If under nung node na yun, they die from that node, dun lang ma-activate yung 2 more shells or 2 more lasers will shoot out from it. Wait, let me check the chat. Bomadom, Ishi. Actually, this is our first run. And this is what makes yung mga Horde survivals good eh. Na parang you can do your first, or maybe you can have your first run as parang the longest one that you had. We have been playing this for almost 1 hour and 51 minutes, and this is the first run. After the tutorial. But there's much more parang complex programming. I think I should learn more about things in the bootcamp. Defragmenting node time minus 5 seconds. Player health, recovery. Player health tayo. Let's get more data nodes. Okay. Oh, I can now extract, pero where's the fun in that? Let's wait until yung death circle starts closing in on us. Okay, let's get this biggest chip for more data. Cha-cha-chang! See? Time converter deals additional damage for 100 ms. Toot, 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 toot. And so far we only have 1 character. I wonder what are the criteria to unlock the other characters. Okay. I'm just going to finish. I don't know if I'm still getting more. You know, usually this indicates na we should extract now. Right now I'm just doing this for the XP. Is it closing in now? Uy! 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 Level up. Bug exploit, cookie monster, bite defender, luck. Let's try the luck. Eh, Rindochi! Langmi, kauwi lang from work, kakain pa lang ng dinner. Happy streaming, thank you! Rindo-chan! Ay, yun na pala. Uri. Ito na siya. There you go. Enjoy your dinner. Rindo-chan. What's this? For active chips, runs the child nodes once per intact data chips on the current layer. The executor remains unchanged. Once each one in port can be triggered only once per... Ano to? Hindi ko naintindihan. Nuke. Executes the following code 3 times. Does not change. For each unit in range. Creates a circular zone with a radius of 2.5 nanometer, forcing all enemies inside to execute. Parang gets ko na kasi there is a code na deals damage for the executor. So I think ito yon, itong code na to yon, yung creates a circular zone with a radius of 2 nanometer, forcing all enemies inside to execute. Pwede itong nuke. Unleash a circular electric shockwave that strikes all enemies within 2 nanometers. Let's do this and then I'll buy this for each. Okay. This is usually the end nodes. Pero... saan na tayo nun? Iusok ko nga to. Okay, so this one... Maybe I can add more, no? Double ping 2 times. Select hacker. Sets a player as the new executor and runs the following nodes. What? Sets the player as the new executor and runs the following nodes. Select hacker. Sequence. The executor executes the following nodes one after the other. Sequence. Ping. Damage in range. I don't know what this is for. Do. Sets the player as the new executor. Wait, I think this is associated to this. This one. Yung... saan ba yung command na binili ko kanina? Hindi. Wala pa ako nun. Maybe for each unit in range, nuke. Let me get this first. Later I will use that. Apply damage. No, deals 13 damage to the executor. Ayun, sakto. This is what I wanted. 13 damage. So, do. The executor executes the following nodes one after the other. Teka. I'm wrapping my mind on this. Wait. This one, what will happen is... Sets the player as the new executor. Mga what if, ano na to, nested if statements na kasi to. If I want to maximize my attack damage, Oy, cut! I think I need to change it. Unleash a circular electric shockwave. Let's cut this para magkaroon siya ng bagong tree. I-move ko to. Ito. So, ito na yung bagong line na yan. So, what will happen is unleash a circular electric. Okay, circular electric. Apply damage. 13 deals 13 damage. Creates a circular zone with a radius of 2, forcing all enemies inside to execute this one. Ayan o, ito kasi is deals 13 damage to the executor. So what will happen is dun sa loob ng zone na yon, all of the enemies will be considered as an executor. And then, since they are an executor, they will deals 13 damage to the executor, meaning all of the enemies inside nung range na yon. And this is already a closed loop. Okay. This one, the executor executes the following nodes, one after the other. Executor, one after the other. Let me break this. Let me put it here. So, since they are the executor now, let's put it here. And then so, since, the executor executes the following code one after the other. So, since they are now all executors, they will execute this, which is a deals 13 damage to the executor. We can add the nuke, which is unleash a circular shockwave that strikes all enemies within 2 nanometers once per port. Let's connect that here. We need another damage in range. Unleash a circular electric shockwave. Another one here. This is an end one. And then, do we have another for each? Creates a circular zone. Maybe we have a laser. We have a laser. A laser that targets strong ping. A laser that targets the nearest enemy. Ay, wala. Kulang yung pera. Turn it. So, currently we have creates a circular zone with a radius of 2.5 nanometer, forcing all enemies inside to execute the following. So, we need something that would parang beam and start the chain. So we need a node select hacker, sets the player as the new executor. Okay. Kasi this one, it will make deals damage to the executor. You need a laser. Split. Damage in range. Heal. On tech. I need something that would set things off. Ito, itabi ko muna tong node na to. Explosive ping. Pushes all enemies. Explosive ping pushes all enemies. Split. Ping before. This one's a laser. You know what? On tech. Ping before. I need a laser talaga eh. Ping. Ping, 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 ping. We don't have money pa. So what will happen is, if I connect this to this, magkakaroon lang tayo ng circular zone. Pero delikado kasi yun eh. I need a laser. Siguro yung itong laser lang na to. A laser that targets. A laser that targets. Wait. A laser that targets. Instead of going here, putulin natin yan. Let's connect this all the way here. Cha-cha-chang! Can we move this entire line somewhere around here? Yan. Tapos ito, let's move it here. Ito, let's move it here. And then here. And here. Okay. So, ito yung first one. Grabe oh, ang haba ng ano nito. I need something that would parang tick that continuously. Pero at least with this one, it can trigger yung ito, which is yung unleash a circular electric attack. Itong on-tick na to, wala pa siya. Siguro later if we have the laser. But for now, okay lang yan. Ito, wala. Start. Let's go. Boom! Boom! See? Medyo matagal yung execution kasi ang dami. Yung nuke. Parang hindi magandang idea yung masyadong long yung chip. Wait, hindi magandang idea yun, sir. 750 laser, strong ping. At least we have 750 now. Okay. Ihiwalay natin siya. Delikado. Okay, so let's get this. Kasi yung DPS natin humina because of that. Because of this. Humina yung DPS. Let's break this chain. Let's connect this here. There you go. And let's put this here. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Bakit may ganun? Nuke. What does this mean? This import was triggered multiple times during a single tree execution. In this case, the node will be executed only the first few times. Multiple times during a single tree execution. In this case, the node will be executed only the first time. Ito yung nagpatagal dun sa line eh. Kasi yung execution niya 1000 nanosecond. Okay. So what if ito din, see? Heal. Restores 1% of the player's maximum health. Mga once lang ma-execute tong mga to. Ito, kanyari, on player hit, we will heal. Ito mga once lang siya na-activate. Heals 1% of HP on player hit. Siguro I can add like a laser later. Para lang mag-nuke. Once per 3. Good. Okay na siguro yun. Although, pwede pa rin naman. I mean, iba naman yung heal sa attack. Unleashes a circular. Can we execute this 2 times? Yes, we can execute it 2 times, oh. Okay. Okay, so start hacking. May mga bigger enemies. Wait. File recovery, death beam. Wait, let me get some nodes. We need to harvest nodes. pahirap. Well, kaya pala last node na pala to. Ay, last level na. Layer 7 na. Okay, let's get this. I wonder what will happen after we complete yung layer 7 out of 7. Basically, that's the last. Will we be able to unlock a new part of the map? Okay, getting XP, tons of XP, level up. Bug exploit lock, defragmenting, node time minus 5 seconds. How about this one? For faster execution of yung mga nodes. See? Boom. Okay, I think we need to extract now. Let's see if there are still some nodes that we can... Ito. Yan naman yung HP so far. Code efficiency, node damage plus 1, collect value, damage in range zone, byte coins, okay. So satisfying. Uy! Nyak! Ako na nyak-nyak pa tayo. Nyak-nyak, who's there? Ako'y maba. Okay, I guess that's enough. There you go, achievement. Let's get out of here. Escape from layer 7. You've successfully completed your data heist. Select difficulty 2. Reach circuit layer 8. Collect data. Connection time. Kill defenders. Continue with another character or higher difficulty. Okay, my goodness. Restart. Leave. Code. Leave. Okay, so that is yung our first run. It was a successful run, and I think that is the normal difficulty. So the game encourages us to run again. So I think there is no story as of the moment. But if you check, there's something new. Start hacking. Ayun. We have unlocked a new character. We have unlocked Hopia. Hop 2A. Sorry. So he currently has by default, he have on corruption tech, infection. Oh, he has a new mechanic. So this one, si Hop 2A or Hop A. He has a corruption node. So he only has one tech, infected packet. Eddie, 2 out of 10. I wonder what does that supposed to mean. Like, oh, look at this. Oh, hacker ranking. May ranking din. Zeus. This is how you unlock characters. You know, this is Zeusel. But in order to unlock Zeusel, you need to be hacker rank 10. And then Umbria, rank 6. Zeusel, Hopla. Where's that? Lolo. Eddie. Who's this Umbria? I don't see any Umbria here. Modify? Wait. Can you modify him? We cannot modify him yet. Oh. So there's also like a meta progression. How about Hop 2A? Okay, let's try Hop 2A. Confirm. Coming soon. R6. I think this is what is mentioned yung R6. If we close this, R6, which is Umbria, a different map. So this is Umbria, I think. But by default, this is yung base world. And this is yung difficulty. I played it with security level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Threat is 100%. So probably this one is easy. Limited time, mission steal data from chips, multiplier by 2, 50% enemy count, 75% enemy base. This one is 100% threat level, enemy base HP. This one, 100% base. Let's try the hard difficulty. Okay, let's go. E. And let's look at, what's the name of this guy? Hopia. Hop 2A or Hop A. He has this, regularly executes the following node. He has 3 do nodes though. Infected packet is fires a projectile at a random enemy, can hit up to 3 enemies. Each hit deals 2 damage and applies 3 infection stacks. Family, poison and packet. A bullet that hits enemies and inflict infection. Brute force packet. Launches several projectiles back from the executor. Backward. From the executor. Causing 2 damage to enemies. Can hit up to 3 enemies. So basically parang if you shoot a projectile, launches several projectiles backward from the executor. Backward from the executor. I think this is a much more complicated code. I think you need a node that will turn the enemies into an executor, and then you can use this. What will basically happen is once they are considered as an executor, the projectile will bounce back or will move back, launches backward from the executor. So it can turn into a ricochet type of code or an attack, sorry. Spawns a mine that explodes on enemy contact. This one is My Little Soda Pop. Fires a projectile at the nearest enemy. On hit, that hits up to 3 enemies, dealing 5 damage. 750. I don't have... Okay. I only have 500. These are a bit expensive. Let's start hacking muna. Ang cute ng animation niya when hacking. Si Hop A. Nyak. Ay. Nagnyanyak-nyak kasi. Nagnyanyak-nyak siya eh. This one's the biggest node. Oh, this is a bigger node rather. I wonder how bug exploit luck. Infect probability. Increases the probability that enemies spread infection upon death. Uy, ito. Parang this character kasi has an infection mechanic. We have 1,250 brute force packet. Launches several projectiles. Spawning mine. I think on kill. $750 milliseconds. Sets the player as the new executor. On corruption. On corruption tick regularly triggers the connected child nodes if the total number of infections stacks across all enemies. So this is passive. Regularly triggers the connected child node if the total number of infections stacks across all enemies reaches the threshold. I think ayun na yun. Nyak. Ako hindi ko yata makakapture to. Ayun yata yung infection, I think. You know. Wala yung HP ko, sir. File recovery. Healing. Okay. Guess we managed to... Packet loss fix, packet hit count. Increases the hit count of packets by 1. I think ayun yung packet hit. Time converter, damage addition, adds 2% damage, code efficiency. To hello sir. And this is a harder difficulty din, so para nakakapanibago na parang first player pa lang mahirap na siya. Mas gusto ko yung patito linked mine. Spawns a mine that explodes on enemy's contact, dealing damage. Infect range. Applies 3 stacks of infection to each enemy within 2.5 nanometer. Infection deals 1 damage per stack. Ito landmine. Spawns a landmine. So what I am thinking of is if the enemy gets killed, it will spawn a landmine. This one's heavy packet. Fires a projectile at the nearest enemy. Packet. Family packet. This one is regularly triggers the connected child node if the total number of infection stacks. Spawn mine. How about if we spawn a mine here and then I think this is, I think this is a passive one. Regularly triggers the connected child node if the total number of infections stacked across all enemies reaches the threshold. And then this one, yung infected packet. Fires a projectile at a random infected packet. Cross packet, infected packet. Fires a projectile. Okay, let's start hacking. Iba yung niya, yung moveset niya kumpara dun kay Dux. Kay Dux. Ayun no, yung may landmine. See? May landmine na. Sa pabukaan. Packet loss fix, packet hit count +1. Higher ticker speed, infection tick. Oh, okay. So depende rin pala dun sa what character you're using, yung mga nakukuha mong power up. Kasi earlier when we were using the duck, wala yung mga packet thingy na yun eh. Yung uy, ito ang tagal capture nitong bigger data mine. Yak! 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 I got this! Gonna die. Let's lead them to... Yak! I died. And this is a higher difficulty. So it's either we don't explore a higher difficulty yet until we are able to get accustomed to the character or get lucky with the nodes that we pick up. Pero again, you have to consider a couple of factors if you are interested in getting this game. Of course, you need to be into roguelikes, action roguelikes or roguelites, survivors or vampire survivors. What are other games that I have played recently? A Friend of a Slime, Asgard's Fall. What other games have I played na ganito yung theme? Jotun Slayer. And this is also an indie game. A very economical, very affordable. Around $5 or $6 to $7. Currently on early access. They already have a roadmap for it. Tons of unlocks. No two runs are exactly the same, even though currently they only have 2 biomes. But they have a number of difficulty levels that you can really lose countless of hours in playing and exploring. And it's a good thing that I happened to explore this. Actually, I had this a couple of weeks ago. I saw this initially. I saw the email. I saw the initial images, and I thought to myself, man, this looks so complicated. It is, but it's also fun, especially after you connect all of your nodes together. From you basically have customized your character to do what you want it to do. If that makes any sense. So there's this weird satisfying or cathartic release when, okay, so if I put it here, this node, and then I connect it to this node, and then it all comes together when you run the game, or when you run the entire stage, and you can always customize it. Plus, on top of that, you get to level up, you get to modify, or you get to have modifiers that will benefit your current build, or will maybe make you more tankier to finish the entire run. And just like on the second run, how much I spend on the first run, because it is on a more like manageable difficulty, I was able to finish the first map, and we got to unlock the new cut, which is the Hop or Hop 2A. But Hop 2A has a way different kit compared to the first character. Wait, if we check leave, start hacking, we have Eddie, Trust No Songbird. We have Hop 2A, assertive language. If you check Eddie 2A, he has on-tech, or meaning 3. What do you call that? 3 on-tech nodes. Versus with Hop 2A, who only has a 1 on-tech, but that on-tech has 3 do's, or 3 nodes, where it branches off. So it compensates for the 3 ticks. And then mostly he has the on-corruption tick. For example, once that infected packet gets triggered, it's a if statement. The on-corruption tick, then this will happen, then that will happen. So it's pretty interesting, his gameplay. I wasn't able to have fun or to fully explore his kit because I decided to rank up the difficulty to a higher difficulty. I think that's hard, and then there's very hard, and then there's probably extreme. Example, if we do it again here. Plus, I think you can also modify them. If you check here, we have modify. And there's 2 out of 10. So I wonder what happens if we keep on playing Eddie. I don't think that this 2 out of 10 is the difficulty, because we only have like this difficulty 1 out of 1, 1 out of 1, 0 out of 1. So I don't know. 1 out of 1. So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 difficulties. But if you go back and then you check Eddie, he has 2 out of 10. So it's not about the difficulty. So, and we only run Eddie once. So what does this 2 out of 2 mean? So there's still tons to explore on this game. See, the other ones are coming soon. Again, this is still an early access game. So you have to also consider that when purchasing game. You are basically purchasing a promise, but it really is good if the game has a good working game that you can lose hours of playtime on. So coming soon, and coming soon. We only have Zuzel and Hop 2A. So in order to unlock I think that's Zuzel or Zuzel or Zoo5EL, we need to be at rank 10. And how do we get up to rank 10? We currently are rank 2. So we need probably to run Eddie a few more times with Hop 2A, or maybe just simply focus on Eddie until he reaches rank 10. Then we can unlock Zuzel. Rank 6, we will unlock the Umbria, which is a different dungeon, this one, or different biome. This is the first biome, which is the Nimera. So this is probably Umbria. And then this one is yung coming soon. Hopefully there's a story that backs this game up. And if only I have more time, but I think for now that's it. Is this our first stream for the day? Did I stream earlier? No, I didn't because I was doing the laundry. And I streamed a different game on Kick. So I've already uploaded my VOD of my playthrough of Wandering Sword on YouTube. So if you missed out or you haven't seen my stream, you can check it out on YouTube. Same goes with this one. This is Net.Attack Early Access. I will be uploading this on YouTube since Twitch has this automatic feature like after 14 days a VOD gets deleted. So I decided to use YouTube as the home for my VODs. So if this is no longer available on Twitch, you can find it on YouTube. But thank you again. Thank you for checking out Net.Attack Early Access, and hopefully I managed to like sway or convince you to check out the game. Or maybe it's if it's still too much. Again, the game is like $6 to $7. If not, you can still wishlist this, or maybe you are just waiting for the full version of the game. But I always say that the early access is an indicator or is a good way to pick up a game. But then, of course, there are some caveats or some factors to consider when purchasing an early access game, and I think you will. That's for you to find out on and to cross-reference that to your own personal preferences. But for now, thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us in today's stream of Let's Play or Net.Attack Early Access. Thank you again to Evolve PR for reaching out to me or reaching out to us to cover the game. And I think they also saw that I am covering independent games. I am covering Horde survival or survivors like, and I'm into action roguelikes or roguelites. So thank you for trusting me to cover or build the hype for Net.Attack. For those who aren't in the know of this game, I'm always open for developers, publishers, PR companies. And of course, even though you will reach out to me, it's not really a guarantee. So probably it would be wiser to first ask me rather than giving me Steam keys right off the bat, because I might not have the time to cover it immediately, especially if you are on a time limit. Like, oh, will this streamer cover this game? Unless the game is really up to my own preferences, I would even beg you to give me a Steam key if that's the case. But again, it's good that the folks at Evolve PR just reach out to me and said, "Are you interested to check out our game or check out the game Net.Attack Early Access?" So I said, "Okay, I will check it. I think it fits my preference, which is action roguelikes and roguelites. So let's give it a shot." Even though initially I had my inhibitions, like it's too complicated and too complex, but it's different from what you see on the trailers or on the screen versus when you are actually playing it. It's very satisfying actually. So again, thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Happy Monday. Good evening or good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever it is, the time of the day on your end of the globe. Thank you so much for deciding to check up on us and watching me play Net.Attack, an early access game, an indie game, action roguelike, roguelite. And with that, let's roll the credits. Thank you to the subscribers who dropped by today's stream. We have Denny Bells and VV8. Thank you for supporting the stream through donations. For the raids, we have Elliot Blackhall. Thank you for the raid earlier. For the chatters, we have AfroJoe Gaming, Aquino, Bomadom, Cosmos Sama, Denny Bells, Dance Gaming, Elliot Blackhole, Parquen, Eliana, Hurricane, Ishi, JamQ, Cornflakes, Matapocalypse 69, Meow, Real Shintaro, Rindochi, Roterot, Sojusta, Sparks, TG, Tito Zone, BB, Yao, Yehey, and Zeri55. Ishi said thank you for the meme, thank you for the stream, thank you then for being here as always, Ishi. And we are about to raid out as well. For our regular viewers and followers, you can copy and paste this raid message. And for our subscribers, you can copy and paste this raid message containing our tier 1 emote, or use any of the emotes there since you already have access to it. And let's find somebody to raid. Again, thank you guys. First the end message. There you go. Before I leave you with a short heartfelt message, let's find somebody to raid first. Opening the browser. Hopefully you guys had an enjoyable first day of the week. Again, and once again, it's another week of unknowns, but just hang in there, trust in the process, have faith that things will eventually work out, have a goal, and believe in yourself. Use positive framing when talking about your dreams, your goals, about yourself. The last person that should kick you when you're down is yourself. So take a more, well, that depends on you as a person. Does speaking ill or does talking down to yourself help you out in achieving your goals for the day or for the week? If so, good luck with that. But I don't know. Personally kasi that's not how I function. I need words of encouragement, and if that's, and the only source of those words of encouragement is yourself, then you should do so. You should be the last person that should kick yourself when you're down. So let's find somebody to raid. Let's see. Who should we raid tonight? Night. Who should we raid out tonight? Let's raid our good friend, the friend of the channel. Just the channel, not the person. Wait. Let's raid our good friend, Cosmos Sama. This stream is about to start. Incoming, Cosmos. Raiding at Cosmos Sama. Ay, ayaw magpa-raid. /raid at Cosmos Sama. Okay. There you go. We're about to raid Cosmos Sama again. Thank you for joining us in our Net.Attack early access stream for tonight. Do check them out on Steam. Links will be on the description if you're watching this on YouTube. And I will catch you guys on the next one. And let me leave you with a short heartfelt message. Thank you again to Evolve PR for reaching out to us. And again, if you are looking for a game, a action roguelike, a roguelite, a horde survival just like Vampire Survivors, or survivors-like game, do check out Net.Attack Early Access. Go give them a wish list or follow them if you are curious as to the development of the game. And again, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Good night. Good morning. Bye-bye.